We're live.
Woohoo! Can you hear us? I'm just trying to kill a fly. I'll be in a minute.
Make sure you don't spray on me.
You are a fly.
Yeah, let us know if you can hear us. Got it.
Got it.
No, we're not moving to Florida, unfortunately.
No, we're not. So, can you hear the music in the background? We've got some no copyright music on Spotify, which we'll turn off if it's too loud. It's very low for us, but you guys might be overpowered by it.
Sazzle, unfortunately, hasn't given us a date to come to the lodge yet, either.
No.
I'm sure they can't hear the music. I can
Oh, they can't hear it. That's fine. Right, then, so
we thought we'd do a live tonight because my parents, we're going out tomorrow night. Then my parents might be are coming on Thursday for 2 nights. So we couldn't do one later in the week.
Well, we were going to do a live on Thursday night, but Lee doesn't trust his dad to say things on live because he can't edit it out. And his dad has a tendency to speak before he thinks.
Yeah.
So we decided not to do it when they're here. So
Also,
we're doing it
just
tonight.
fall asleep on start.
Oh, yeah,
snoring.
we'll snore live, which might be fun, actually. However, one thing we are going to do with Batty Brenda, which I'll show you now, is you saw the video that went live last night when I had the black mask on, which for us was a week ago. His mum and Brenda will have seen that. So I've actually bought the sparkly version,
Rose gold.
the rose gold version, which I'm going to offer them face masks, but they're not going to think it's the same one as I am because it's a different colour, but it's going to friggin' hurt and we're going to vlog it. So that'll be my entertainment when they visit.
It's not Disneyland Paris either. I'm waiting for that, hopefully for my birthday on the 8th of September.
Yeah, you've got Florida.
I'm hoping
on the
to
30th.
open the card and they'll be like, ticket to Disneyland Paris. And
You won't even get a card, so don't worry about that. Right, so we'll give it a few more minutes until we get a few more people joining before we start.
Hi, Sandra.
So are you all wondering what we're going to say?
Why did it tell you? Oh, 13 people.
Yes. Yes, this is what we're going to tell you has happened today.
It's not like a massive announcement or there's nothing changing with our channel or anything like that.
No, it's nothing to do with that, but it's something that's something to do with our trip in January, which something's changed slightly. So
well, we're waiting. I'll show everyone what I bought today, which I think I might try later tonight.
he also got a home bargains bag to put over his head.
So apparently you tear that off, pour the liquid into the sheet mask, and then put it on for 20 minutes.
Dawn, I'm drinking my last dribble of gin. I have got another bottle, but it's for our gin club on Saturday, so I can't break into it because I've ordered that in especially. So I've got this gin that's in the glass, and I've maybe got 1 shot left in another glass.
Hi, Sonia.
Hi, Shell. Hi, Sonia.
How does everybody have ideas about what we're going to say about January? I don't know.
Why? What do you mean? How does everybody have ideas?
People have got ideas. Oh, I know. I think I know what it is and stuff.
Where?
Hi, Derek Black, and happy birthday for tomorrow. And hi, Kate. Hi, Sonia.
So I'm just going to check Discord, make sure everybody's not struggling to get on. Because I know last time we had people that were watching but couldn't get on. So if you are watching and you can't chat, then have a look at the email that I sent you, and in it there's a link that takes you to YouTube. If you click on that, it will basically load the YouTube app on your phone and then allow you to chat. And it might ask you to log in if you're on an iPhone. So just log in with your Google account and then it will bring up the chat box and you'll be able to chat.
Yes, Sonia, do join the wellness group. Everybody join the wellness group. I was going to say something. Yes, Aber Falls, you really liked it, didn't you, the gin?
Yeah.
It didn't last long.
It didn't last long. It lasted about 3 days. I'm even run out of tonics. I'm having to have it with lemonade, which is far too sweet for me.
Hi, Lucy.
Shell, no, we're not drinking the World of Tim Tracker. Well, it's not planned anyway. So I just want to welcome Lynn Williamson. She was a patron of ours way before we knew all you guys, way before Florida. And
She had to leave us for a bit, but she's back again now. So hi, Lynn.
Yeah, and hi to your mum, Helen.
Yeah.
We never forgot you. So who we got on? Sandra's joined the wellness group. Dawn, I could murder a drink.
So hi, Melinda.
Hi, Melinda. Hi, Thomas. I'm just going to see what Jane's left in here.
I tried to get Nick to play Crown Green Bowling today, but he was having none of it.
Yeah, I'm not 80.
Hi, Chris. So have we told 3-0? That's a lot of gin.
Oh well.
Have we told the guys about who we're meeting in October? Because that's come about recently, isn't it?
Oh, you do that.
I'm not surprised. You just thought I have to bring in.
I know, but I had loads of lemonade in it. We're a bit too weak.
So no, sorry, I've done the ironing today. I had loads to do. Chris is on here. Christopher Sayers.
Hold on. Alexa, stop.
Oh, nice that in background.
Yeah, but it would overpowering your voice. I'll put it back on.
Oh God. And Jen, Chris and Jen is on here, and we're actually going to meet
Lane.
Those guys in Florida in October.
Oh.
You just let me know.
You can speak anytime you want.
So we're meeting Chris and Jen in October in Florida.
No, Sandra, I don't need any more paper Primark bags. I've not got hiccups tonight. And for anybody that doesn't know what that's about, you'll see the video on YouTube this week.
What? Which one? What?
The one where I had hiccups and I couldn't shut Alexa off from hiccuping. Oh, that's better. Right. Hi, Lane. Have you explained it?
Explain what?
Chris and Jen.
In October, yeah. I can't remember what dates it is, but we're going to meet them, aren't we?
Yeah.
I don't know what we're doing. Have we got our plan? Oh, we're
going to overlap by one day.
We've got in October. It's more than one day.
Oh, it's January when we're meeting. We're going to overlap by one day.
Yeah,
but in October, I think we've got 5 days.
And we've got a meal plan somewhere, haven't we?
We
can't remember where Chris is booked for us, but yeah.
And we're going to take the platoons on Seven Seas Lake and take it out. And since it's not in a resort, we might take a gin in with us, maybe on the boat.
Charlotte, no, I didn't think it was a good idea what I said about Nick standing in the tent on the lawn, but
yes, there is a verdict. The answer is no. Not a chance.
Make a good vlog. I thought you were putting that music back on.
Alexa, continue. Everybody's Alexa's going to continue whatever they were doing last.
Sorry.
Alexa, lower. Yeah, Becky, you'll have to.
She can't hear us, so there's no point talking.
Oh.
Dawn, we're meeting Chris and Jen, our patrons. They're actually on this chat now. They're from Texas. They're flying out. Coincidentally, we didn't kind of organise this, did we? They've got a meeting there for their work, so we'll meet. Chris is English. However, he's only lived there for 7 years, and he talks more American than an American. Shamefully shocking. Don't they? Yeah.
You'll have to unfreeze that comment.
Well, again, Nicky's trying out being the moderator.
Oh yeah, it's just Nicky's done it.
Yeah.
Oh, well done, Nicky.
There we go.
Well, saves us a job, doesn't it? We'll have to get him on a Sunday night when we do one. So yeah, Chris has the worst American accent you've ever heard in your life. It's like he's in a school play. We've actually got a Chris and Jen are the guys that we sent the UK food parcel to, and our USA food parcel has arrived at work. Sazzle told us, and it's coming to us when my mum comes on Friday. But we do have. We haven't got the video. We haven't put the video. I was going to say we've got a video of Chris and Jen trying some of the things, and we've not put it on a vlog yet. I'll have to try and put it in today's. Yeah, put it in today's. I just need to put a time lapse on. I forgot. So basically, we sent them loads of lovely, delicious foods and a tin of sardines. So we've got a video of Jen eating sardines with a washing up ball ready to puke into it. There were some other things she didn't like, though, weren't there? She didn't like Space Raiders. No, she liked Space Raiders. She just thought she didn't barf at them. She was a bit freaked out with the alien on the packet, wasn't she? Yeah, and Branston Pickle. Oh my God, you should see her eating Branston Pickle. That was bloody hilarious. Yeah. Anyone would think it was dog food. So anyway, we're meeting those guys in October for a meal. Can't remember where, and we'll do some other stuff, I'm sure. Well, we thought we might go out on a pontoon on Bay Lake. You said that. Okay. I have to know you're paying attention. So Lee cooked tonight and burnt it. So we've just been eating around the black in the dish. And apparently, because I didn't tell him I had to stir it, it's my fault. I've never burnt food.
You have now.
Anyway, let's get started.
Oh, we haven't really. We've already started.
No, we haven't.
Go on, you're really excited. Really excited.
It's one of those things, when you've watched vlogs before, and like we're driving on a motorway and somebody else is on the same motorway and you drive and you end up passing them in the car, makes me super excited. Lee thinks it's like ridiculous, but I get really giddy at things like that. Anyway.
Oh, we're going, just our meal with Chris and Jen in October is at the Boathouse in Disney Springs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because we said we might go on one of those little car boats.
The car boats, yeah.
At the side. Continue.
No, sorry, I just blocked Chris idiot comment. You didn't need to block it.
No, I meant he's released it.
All right, okay. Right, so the good news is I've used this Reward Finder website to track
flights,
upgrades using miles. And for the last few days, there's been a first class upgrade available for the day after that we were due to come back from Florida on the 9th of September. Are you on in that?
Yes.
9th of February. So we've actually switched the flight to the 10th of February, and we're going back. We're coming back first class. That's not the announcement, by the way, that we're going to do. So,
but we will have, like, we'll be showing you around first class. We've never done it before.
It'll be first class there, first class back, or upper class there, upper class back.
We never, ever thought that we'd go first class into it.
No,
I've always wanted
we would never go first class at the prices that it was quoting for the
ridiculous.
individual flights. It was £12,000 each way, but if you went return, it was like 2,000 or something stupid like that. So anyway, this morning we were driving to Home Bargains to get all this stuff, and we were talking to Nicky, who's on now and chatting. He's just come back from Disney.
Yeah.
And he'd said to us before he went that he was going to book somewhere when he came back. So I said to him, just as a passing comment, well, we're going on the 5th of January. So if you're there on that date, then we can probably give you a lift. Carried on driving, got to Home Bargains, got a message with a screenshot of his booking on our flight on the 5th of January from Manchester. And I sent him the seat map, and then I got another message back. He's booked the seat behind us.
What a stalker.
What a stalker. I sent him a message saying, I hope you're not a weirdo. And then anyway, so he's actually staying in the Red Lion.
Where we said in March.
Yep. And our villa is actually directly behind the Red Lion, so it's walking distance. So we're going on holiday with a patron.
No, we're going on a holiday at the same time.
Yeah. So Nicky's going to be there. Nicky's doing a solo trip.
Not only that.
But we are going to do meetups, as long as he wants to do that, and we don't think he's a weirdo on the plane, and at which point we'll just leave him in the airport and we'll never see him for 2 weeks.
And not only that, but when we get there, and when we land, Chris and Jen are there as well in January.
Yep. So the day after, we're meeting those guys as well. Yep. So all three of us, all five of us, will be having a patron Florida meetup.
Drink the World Part 3.
So yeah, we might do Drink the World Part 3.
Nicky's teetotal. So we could do Nicky's perspective on teetotal drink.
It's teetotal through choice.
Well, yeah.
Well, you could choose not to. It's Florida, innit? It don't count. So so there we go. So we're going on holiday with a patron, and we've never met Nicky.
No.
So it could be an absolute loon. It says he might drink a little. Yeah, that's how it starts,
No, Nicky, don't be pressured into drinking. I think it'd be really good to have a perspective on non-alcoholic drinks, drinking the world with non-alcohol.
That's pretty boring. So when we've met Nicky, and when we've met Chris and Jen, if we go over to the East Coast, to Cocoa Beach,
we'll know
Vera, who has just moved there, may want to meet us at Captain Jay's for a fish taco.
Yeah. Chris is just saying, you've never met us as well. Why can't I be a loon? Well, we'll meet you in October. So if
we've seen video.
If you are a loon, then we can just cancel
January. Yeah. Yeah, and we will. I can tell you're a loon.
We know he's a loon already.
It's absolutely a fruitcake, isn't it? Yeah. So anyway,
Shell, if you want to come,
5th of January.
Meet up. We'll do a big patron meet up.
We'll meet you in Epcot.
Yeah.
We'll drink the world. I might even wear Mickey ears.
Ooh. I'm wearing my Pride red Mickey hat, which I had on the Q&A video.
So there we
Sandra
go.
might be there in January as well. Blimey, you might be right. Big patron.
Who might be there?
Sandra Henshaw.
Well, if you're definitely there, Sandra, we're definitely gonna have a big Lodge Guys patron piss up.
Oh, is Nikki sat next to you on the plane?
No, because on first class you don't have anybody sat next to you.
Well, back of you.
He's behind me, I think.
Yeah. So he's going to whisper Disney stories to you in his posh voice.
I'll have my headphones on. Or I'll switch my seats to somewhere else and not tell him.
Nikki's only going for 2 weeks. When I say only, I mean he's not going for the full amount of time we're there. So,
so this morning...
Actually, for any new patrons that have joined since our last chats and things like that, we're only telling patrons at the minute because at the end of October, we'll film a trip reveal video. We were planning on doing it in Magic Kingdom in front of the castle. And then when we get back from October, we'll release that as a trip reveal.
It will be the day after our travel home video.
Yeah.
But we'll be back in Magic Kingdom, and that's when we will tell everybody else.
So for any of you guys that haven't heard it, we are going back to Walt Disney World in January.
When
the lodge is closed for 5 weeks and 1 day.
So we ask that you don't say anything on comments on the Facebook group or anything outside of the patron community because we're trying to keep it a secret.
Yeah.
But as a patron, you get to find out this kind of stuff.
So we have got some things planned actually now, haven't we? We didn't have anything planned. Obviously, we're going to meet Nikki. We're going to meet Chris and Jen again.
Yeah.
But we've got some accommodation booked now.
We've done some more planning. It's still quite patchy.
The first week that we get there, we've booked an apartment.
Yeah.
Kind of
which is very near to the Red Lion and also near to where we're staying in October.
Yeah.
For a week.
It's gated, so if Nikki does turn out to be a loon,
we just don't give him the code.
Yeah. The second week we're doing what's it called?
Saratoga Springs, across from Disney Springs.
Yeah. So that's a Disney resort, which we've got cheap from one of our lodges that we got some DVC points from.
So we're there for a week.
The third week, we got a really good price on the Red Lion Hotel, but not the one that we stayed in March. There's a newer one there down the road.
The posh one.
What has a lazy river.
And it gets 5 stars.
So we're going to stay there. We didn't get it for about £260 for the week.
354 for a week, something like that, which is insane.
And then we've got 2 more weeks that we need to book. And we'll probably go back to sort of an apartment with a kitchen because we don't want to be eating out all the time.
Yeah, well, straight after that, we go straight to Port Canaveral and we get on a Disney cruise for 3 days. Then we come back from the Disney cruise. We stay in a motel for 1 night, and the plan is that we will fly to LA for 6 days and meet some more patrons over there. Hopefully, Michael and Jeff and Howard, and do some sightseeing there.
Nikki says, "Excuse him, he's not a stalker. It's all your ideas and suggestions."
I was actually joking, Nikki. I was only joking.
Ooh.
What was that?
A leaf falling through the skylight.
Bloody leaf. So yeah, I was only joking, Nikki. So yeah, you've hijacked his holiday. We don't mind. So yeah, we're planning to go to LA for 6 days and do Disneyland California, and then we come back to Orlando. And because we've changed the flight today from the 9th to the 10th, we've got a week and a day there now to do our final week in Orlando before we fly back. When we get back, the lodge will be open, so we'll stay at home 1 night.
The other big thing, which the 3-day one.
What 3-day one?
Disney Magic, what it's called.
What?
Cruise.
You just mentioned it.
Oh, did you? It's because I'm trying to read comments.
Well, listen to what I'm really saying. So, yeah, we come back off the cruise, we go to LA, then we come back and spend another week in Orlando, and then we fly home. So it's going to be 5 weeks of absolute insanity, and we've got to do this on a budget. How we're going to do that, I have no idea.
Well, we've booked the flights on Virgin Miles, so we got them cheap. The villa for the first week, apartment for the first week wasn't bad. The most we spent at the minute is on the Saratoga Springs because it was Disney, but we wanted to just try a Disney resort. I thought it'd be great to vlog it for a week. Red Lion was extremely cheap, so we did kind of think we could get another 2 weeks at the Red Lion for dirt cheap, but then would be
dirt cheap.
Yeah,
you mean dead cheap?
Dirt cheap?
Dirt?
Yeah.
There's no such thing as dirt cheap.
Oh,
it's dead cheap.
God, stop interrupting me. But they have no cooking facilities, so we'd be eating out all the time, costing a fortune, and we'd be coming home like blimps.
Stop talking. So Ellie Mae Wilson gets there on the 9th of Feb. So we actually fly on the 10th of Feb. We were going to fly on the 9th of Feb back to Manchester, but we've changed the flight to the day after. So you will possibly have the chance to meet us on the 10th if you wanted to do that.
Everybody says dirt cheap, you see. Nick
Dead
always
cheap.
think he knows what he's on about.
It's dead cheap. Bugger off. Anyway.
So there we go. Lynn, I don't think we'll get any kind of camping patron meetup.
That's not going to happen.
See, even Lane says dirt cheap in the USA.
It's just American slang, that's what it is. So, that's what we've got planned.
Yeah. Sandra loves Saratoga Springs.
We only chose that because then we can walk to Disney Springs and get absolutely shit-faced and then walk back. So,
well, have a classic drink of wine at George's Wine Bar.
Yes. But we will be on a budget. We're not going to do the Disney dining plan. We've decided against that.
No, we were looking at that for a week, weren't we? But some people...
Well, Nicky put us off for what he said today. He brought 7 kilos of Ghirardelli chocolate back with him to try and use all his credits. So, and we would end up eating it to try and use it, wouldn't we? So...
yeah. Nicky kindly brought us some things back as well. We paid for it and we asked him to bring it back, didn't we? Some
teeth whitening.
Teeth whitening strips that he said are really good.
So we're going to have pearly whites.
Yeah.
So...
Sonia, I do go in the wellness group. I haven't actually done anything on there today. But I am trying to be on Discord more as well. Because I'm doing all sorts of stuff with the social media and stuff. I don't always get time to go on, but I'm going to try.
I have my Discord now set, but if somebody mentions me, it sends me a notification. If it's just everybody chatting, I don't get the notifications anymore. So if you do want to get me attention, tag me in a post, in a message, and it'll ping on my phone. Otherwise, it'll just be me catching up on the 200 messages when I log in next.
Leanne, yes, she's got a question about Disney dining plan, if anybody can help. And Sandra says we must drink at Dockside Margaritas. They do fantastic rum runner.
I'm not going to argue with a possibility of a margarita. Mm-hmm. Now, I used to have a real hate of tequila. And then when we went to Cornwall and we stayed in Bath, we had these mango Tabasco tequila cocktails, which we're going to make for a Mexican event that we're having here on the 17th.
Dawn, I'm not sure about the chances that we'll be in Orlando in October 2020.
We might be, you never know.
It all depends on what happens in January because our annual passes run out in January. So it depends what renewal price we can get, whether we might think 2 weeks in, actually, we've had enough Disney now for a while. You just don't know.
We didn't say that in January when we went and we absolutely hated it and we talked about renewing his passes. Didn't we?
It's because we were in Epcot in Nine Dragons having a beautiful Chinese. We're like, oh, I want to come back here again.
And then we were also saying, oh, we're not enjoying this. And then yet we still went and renewed his passes, didn't we?
For the first week we had
colds
and we felt like crap.
So just to sum it up, is we were going to Florida on his own. Nicky's tagging along, basically. We've never met him. We're hoping he's just not a weirdo. If he is, we'll just leave him at the airport. And
he's got a very posh voice, if you wondered what he was talking about earlier.
Yeah. Send you a voice sample on Discord. He's not, doesn't sound Welsh. Sounds like a Jack and Ori story reader.
Yeah. So I'll take a couple of books that you can read to me on playing it. There is no, where's...
Yes, Don, that is true.
What?
Never have enough Disney.
Yeah, I imagine we won't get bored of it, but you never know.
We have lots of things that we're going to intend to vlog when we're there.
Oh, Ellie
yeah, Kate, I can. It is called. Basically, what you do is you sign up.
What? What the question is? Kate has just asked the name of the website that you track reward seats on.
Right, so it's called rewardflightfinder.com. Sign up, put in your dates, and you'll get an email once a day, either at 12 midnight or 12 noon, telling you what seats have become available since you last checked. And all you've got to do is when you see your seat on your plane and it works for either BA or it works for Virgin, you call Virgin Flight Club and say, I want to upgrade my seat. There's a reward seat available. You pay the taxes and baba-rum.
Excuse me.
Whatever the saying is.
Baba-rum.
Baba-rum. So.
Dawn, that's very good. That's not a very bad thing to say.
What?
She says it's a really awful thing for me to say, but I'm looking forward to the days we don't have to take the kids. It is so much better without kids.
Disney without kids is a different Disney. There's an adult Disney and there's a kids Disney, and the two are completely different.
Bye, Louise. Kitchen.
Bye, Louise. I would not go with the kids again without a second car. where we can just dispose of them.
No, Sonia, we didn't go to Hull Pride.
No, we had tickets, but we never went, did we?
Some kind viewer did have some VIP tickets for us, but we didn't go.
If you're on the standard Disney Dine plan, you only get main dessert for yeah, and you get an alcoholic drink as well. And I think it's 2 snack credits. Nicky will be able to tell you because he's just come off that. Oh no, he did quick serve, Nicky, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, Nicky, but I think you did quick serve, didn't you? Rather than the standard dining plan. And he had loads left on that as well. We're not doing it.
No. I think we'd love it, but it sounds like far too much food.
Yeah. I could not. I mean, we've spoke to Nicky about it. Fran and Craig, I don't know whether they're on or not, but they did the standard dining plan. And Fran, the food hog, she can eat more than I can eat. And she basically had credits left and ended up buying loads of snacks to bring back with her.
Let me just make sure there's nobody messaging me trying to get on them.
Yeah, have a look on Discord and look on Patreon as well. So, Sonia says, so is my daughter, 17 and full of attitude.
That's like Nick, full of attitude.
Yeah.
I have to take him.
He's looked at me and said, how dare you go without... So, Shell, if you're going to come, then 5th of Jan, we're going to be there for 5 weeks. Pop over. We'll ride soaring with you, pissed off as tits.
Oh, and I forgot to ask Nicky. Nicky, do you like log flumes? Because I don't. So Nick's never got anybody to go on log flumes with him, like Jurassic Park.
We won't go on any rides.
No, and what's Splash Mountain? I just don't like log flumes.
Yeah, I need somebody to be my friend in Disney.
Yeah, he's up for getting soaked anytime. And Chris, you could always ask Jen really nicely if she'll just let you stay while she goes back home, and then you can get a flight back in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, but they're there for like 5 days, and Jen's
not January.
Oh yeah, it's only an overlap of 1 day, isn't it? So yeah, they could extend. You never know. If they love us in October, they might think, right, love it, we'll stay an extra 3 days. So yeah, anybody's invited to Drink the World version 3.
Well, yes, but apparently we can't sort of say too much about that, apart from when we're on Patreon, because apparently
this is a crock of shit.
Well, Disney don't like meetups, apparently.
It doesn't say that in the rules.
Not like they don't allow meetups.
Meetups, as in organised events like a function where 10,000 people are going to turn up. They don't prevent you from basically meeting people that you know. So,
but yeah,
they call it solicitations, and solicitations means that you're basically getting money for something. We're not getting money for something. We're just meeting people.
Well, so you just got to be careful.
And organised events as well. Well, it's not organised because we're not arranging to be at a certain place at a certain time. We will just say we're in Epcot. Anybody's about and sees us, come and say hello. End of. I think Adam Hatton is shying away from meeting people by using that as an excuse, really, isn't it?
Yeah, but what we'll probably do is just say it on Patreon if people are out there.
Yeah, but if we are there, we will say, oh, we're in Epcot today. If anybody sees us, come say hi. That's not a meetup. That's just saying, if you spot us, come and say hi.
We don't want to get banned from Disney World.
Disney, I'm not going to ban you for meeting a couple of people. Unless 10,000 people turn up, and then we were running anyway.
Oh, it's warm in here. I'm going to open a window. Ow, my legs.
Yes, Sonia, is gin. It's my last bit of gin. I've run out now, so we'll be having to restock tomorrow. Shell says, sorry, a Pete can sod Pete. You can stay at home. I'll come on my own. Cheap flights now.
Oh, that's nice. Bit of fresh air.
Right, you stand there then.
Okay.
Being bitten. Just reading all the comments from top to bottom because I've missed a lot. So yeah, we're probably going to do Disneyland California.
Possibly.
But
well, again,
because
we've got what
we haven't booked the flights.
No,
and we don't really. We've said 6 days is probably going to be enough to do Disney and LA.
I'm thinking there is part of me that's thinking we're doing so much in January.
Maybe every day is best.
No, I'm just thinking maybe we should leave Disneyland California for later on next year.
No,
so it's its own.
We've got 5 weeks.
No.
It's 6 days out of 5 weeks.
No.
It's not like trying to cram it all into a 2-week period. We've got 5 weeks there.
We'd be flying with Delta, wouldn't we? Because they partner with Virgin,
And we can use air miles.
We can use air miles.
$22 for the pair of us for return flights. And 75,000 miles.
Mhm.
And it's a direct flight from LA, from Orlando International to LA.
Yeah. And hi, Andy. When are you going to LA next year? Yes, Nick's brother is in LA,
Yes.
but he's about an hour and a half away from Disney.
Is it Anna? Anna. He's in Hollywood, isn't he? Somewhere there.
I think so. He's more.
But we will be going up there because Michael, one of our patrons who lives near the Griffith Observatory, he's up there. So we will be going up to meet him. Jeff and Howard, our patrons in Phoenix, they are talking about going up and maybe meeting us there. And then we want, obviously, some days on his own to spend exploring and things like that. So
in Disneyland.
Venice Beach. No, we'll do a couple of days in Disneyland, two days in Disney, a couple of days meeting people or a day meeting people, and then we'll have a couple of days doing like Venice Beach.
Queen Mary again. I'd like to do that again, actually.
Yeah.
We went on the Queen Mary when we were there last time. It's a museum now.
Yeah.
And apparently, I think Disney own it now.
You said that the other day.
Well, I saw a news article today saying they bought the rights to this Queen Mary, and they were planning. It was under consideration that in that area where the Queen Mary is in California, they were going to put the second gate of Disneyland California, but they chose to do Disneyland California Adventure instead. I just saw that somewhere on other day.
Fine. Charlotte, I saw your question earlier. Yeah, you're okay to tell your mum as long as she doesn't mention it in comments on YouTube and things like that. So yeah, you can tell her. That doesn't matter. We just don't want it getting out there to the general public until we actually do the announcement video on the 21st of...
Well, when we get back from October.
Whatever day it is, 21st, 22nd of October.
Yeah.
So...
Chris is talking about Senor Frogs.
Senor Frogs, it's complete carnage. Jen used to go over there, border in Mexico. That sounds amazing. I want to do it.
Messy evening.
Yeah, that's fine. I want to take back to Brenda and just take her there and just say it's a nice, quiet Mexican. We're going to have a nice night and we'll go on a Friday night because apparently Friday nights is like intense and it'll do with your mum and dad good. So, and his mum and dad don't get to see these videos because we don't share the links with them. So,
you've got to conga for your drinks.
I'll do that. That's no problem. I'll do karaoke as well if they want. Louis says she's doing
San Francisco. We did San Francisco.
Yeah, we did that.
And we did what do we call it? Yosemite National Park.
Yeah, that was good. Everyone was super friendly, wasn't it? Mm. We were in the hot tub and this old lady came up to us and says, "Oh my God, you're from the UK." She was like, "If we watched Fawlty Towers," and we're like, "Yeah, it finished about 30 years ago or 20 years ago." So there we go. So Nikki messaged me earlier before we came on the chat because obviously Nikki knows about this, and Van knows about it, and Chris and Jen knew about it because I can't keep my gob shut. No, and those are the three people that we've got on WhatsApp.
We wanted to let Chris and Jen know that somebody else is going to be meeting.
Yeah, so Nikki's going to be there meeting those guys, but we'll actually get to meet them in October. So, but I just hope Nikki's not weird. Wouldn't you?
Well, I always have a
and I was Welsh, but
I always have a reservation about anybody who's got an obsession with stationery.
Well, yeah, there is that. I'd forgotten about that. Oh shit. Derek, my karaoke song is Celine Dion, "My Heart Will Go On," because I can shatter glasses with that. That is disgusting.
You put too much in?
Well, it's cold, it's warm, and it's lemonade.
Put some ice in it.
I'll get some ice.
Get some ice in it.
Go on, please. I've made your tea for you.
Oh, for God's sake.
No, sorry. No, I've recovered your tea
you
for you.
burnt my tea for me.
We've had Thai curry with an Indian curry sauce because Lee burnt the other one off.
We've got lots to do tomorrow now. We've got this bedroom sort out. Now Batty Brenda's coming.
Nikki says, "All I can tell you is that I don't think I'm weird, but I suppose a weird person would say that." Yeah, plausible deniability.
As long as he gets...
Maybe what we'll do is we'll send Bob and Marie to meet him in secret, and then Bob can like interview him and say, "Yeah, avoid this one."
Yeah, Bob would say that.
Because Nikki is actually from Carmarthen, which is where Marie's from, and Marie's a bit weird as well, isn't she?
No. As long as he gets through security in America, then I'll be more relaxed.
Well, yeah, they'll be doing the job, I suppose.
Yeah.
And if we think he's a bit of a nut rock plane, then we'll get through security first, and we'll just go for a car, and they'll just never see us for 2 weeks. Because we've not actually told him where we're staying, have we? We've just said it's nearby.
Nicky doesn't sound Welsh at all, Leanne.
Not in the slightest. Although I saw the other day.
Thank you for your comment. I'll look at
the other day, who was the guy that plays the guy in Twilight that plays what's the baddies in Twilight?
Oh, him from Passengers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Played Johnny Blair. What are they called?
What
The Malfory or something like that.
The Valtori.
The Valtori. So the leader of the Valtori, he sounds English, but he's actually bloody Welsh. He's from Michael Sheen. That's it. He's from Cardiff, and he was on Good Morning Britain or whatever it is these days. This morning, and he was talking.
Good Morning Britain.
That was it. And he was talking, and he had a Welsh accent, and I'm like, what? And I thought that'd be like Nicky.
So yeah, we're expecting a posh voice when we see him in the airport, aren't we?
Yeah, we're like when he's going through security, he's going to be like, "Hello, I'm Nicky. I'm from Carmarthen. I've gone vacation."
I don't. Oh, Tom is in Orlando in January and February next year as well.
Are you really? Oh, well, that'll be another patron meetup then. Maybe we should just call it We Pissed the World.
We Pissed the World?
Like we got pissed in the world? Oh, never mind.
No, that doesn't make sense. So we've got a very busy week as of tonight. Tonight is our last chill
We've
night.
got a busy month, actually, because we've planned so many things
I'm talking, it's all right. Tomorrow, we are going out with 4 friends.
Get the calendar out. And tell everybody what we've got planned.
I know, it's all in my head. Tomorrow we're going out with 4 friends to see their new house.
This will be good.
And they have a nice club near them, so we're going for some gins. Then Thursday, Betty Brenda and my mum and dad and Uncle Brian come over. Friday, just them over again. Saturday, we've got a gin club, which we've organised for all our friends on Park. Sunday, my mum and dad, I imagine, will go home. Then we're going home next week, maybe Wednesday and Thursday.
Well, you've got a doctor's appointment on Wednesday.
Yeah, I've got a doctor's appointment. Nothing, just for like a checkup, what you can get. So
varicose veins.
So I've got to go for that. Then next Friday we're back here for an ale trail with some of our friends. Saturday is the wine club.
Are we not doing the afternoon tea on the Thursday?
Because we'll be at home. And then Sunday. Oh, this is an announcement actually. We're not talking about it yet. My sister and the girls are coming to stay here in the lodge for a week. Uncle Nick is going to be looking.
I've said they're coming for 3 days. They're not coming for a week. They're coming for a week. We'll start with 3 days and we'll leave it at that. And we'll work. No, Nicky. They're not. It might be in the diary. They are. You've put it in the diary for a week.
Yeah.
They can't come for a week.
You said if we
wanted a camping trip sorted. They can go outside and they can camp outside.
You said if we're going to sell the Westwood and have a holiday fund, the girls were going to come here, so they are coming.
Right. I've got a fantastic idea. So you want me to camp outside? I'll camp with the kids outside.
That's fine. Absolutely spot on that.
They'd love that.
Oh, I know, but what if like some foxes came and stuff like that?
Well, I'll be in a tent.
You could just camp on decking.
Well, that'd be uncomfortable. And how am I going to sprag the tent up?
I don't know. I'm sure you can find out.
So I may do it.
So yeah, did I miss anything out off the top of my head?
Well, you've only gone as far as next week, and then the 17th we have a Mexican Day, which we've organised as well for our friends on Park. Then the following week we've got our friend Matt, who you've seen on a couple of vlogs, and he's got his own YouTube channel, and he keeps deciding to turn his videos on and off.
Forgot about Matt.
So he's coming on the 23rd.
That's the bank holiday weekend.
Yeah.
Then we're going to take him home after that weekend because it's my mum's birthday.
Yeah.
So we might go out with them. So we have got a busy month actually. And then it'll be September, and we're both there. We go to Disney this month.
Yeah, and it's like, ooh, fly. Dead fly. And then
the camera stopped. That was that beat.
And
Chris has meant to want Halo Top ice cream.
Yeah, but he's not quite understanding the fact that he's mixing Skittles in with it. M&M's, sorry. Then it's Lee's birthday on the 8th.
Yes, it is. Disneyland Paris surprise.
And then on the 29th of September, 2 weeks after that, 3 weeks after that, sorry, we go to the airport on the 29th and we stay in a hotel there. And then weirdo Nikki comes up to Manchester and stays over, and we basically fly to Orlando.
When is Shell going to Skeggy?
Shell's coming to Skeggy.
Well, not coming. We're not in Skeggy.
We're not in Skeggy, but
not coming to Skeggy, but
going to Skeggy.
It's a few hours away from us, isn't it?
So weekends are a write-off. In fact, this week, next week, and the week after that, we've got plans. I think she's coming 10th to the 17th, and that's when we've got the wine club and your Janine's here for the week, and then it's the Mexican. So we might not be able to nip down there.
Right. So
I think she's still on.
Right. Hang on.
Right. So we'll just update the vlog. Just give us a second. Right. So we're still on our Patreon live.
We are.
So do you want to flash it?
There they all are. Hi, patrons. Hi, patrons.
So
do you want to say hello? Do you want to say hello?
We're getting a regular spot now.
Do you want to say hello to the vlog? So, best not.
I think what Nikki needs to do.
Wait, don't give away any patron exclusive access.
Oh yeah, don't.
Some secrets that
we've been discussing.
So
I think what Nikki needs to do is he needs to do a video to introduce himself to all you guys, and then we'll put it.
Why? Why that?
Because I've just called him weird, and he said you keep calling me weird. So do us a video introducing yourself, so we can show it and prove to everybody that you're not a weirdo.
Yeah. So
that's a good idea, isn't it?
To talk about patrons.
This is the first thing we said on the vlogs that we were going to do. We were going to make a slot for our patrons and do their own little insert and put them in the vlogs.
Yeah.
So
right,
Nikki can go first, and then the other guys that commented on the post, we'll put you in on the second week. Oh no, Shell says she's there 2nd to the 9th
of August.
No, July. 2nd to the 9th.
2nd is this Friday, isn't it?
Yeah. So we can't do this weekend because we've got the gin club, and then next Wednesday we're going home, so we won't have time.
That's a shame.
And then it's cream tea, then it's ale trail, then it's wine club, then it's your Janine for a week.
We're not doing the cream tea.
So yeah, Nikki, that's you do your little audition tape, and we'll slot it into one of our blogs. And anybody else that wants to do one, send us an email with a link to it, and we'll put it in.
We'll put it at the end of the vlog.
Yeah. I've forgotten about that.
Really, Nikki wants me to tell you he thinks I love my wife more than Nick. Oh yeah, because you're taking her to Paris for her Disneyland Paris for her birthday in January. Oh, it'll be cold then.
Oh god, yeah, we've been to Paris in January, haven't we?
Yes, we have actually. Yeah, actually, it wasn't that cold.
It was bloody freezing.
It wasn't like snowing.
It wasn't snowing, but it was cold.
Towers.
Well, you can't put shorts on. Let's put it that way.
No, it was cold, and we were wrapped up in scarves and stuff. But I never thought, oh my god, it's freezing.
However, we need to warn Nikki that it's going to be cold in January in Florida as well. Especially in the
morning. morning, Nikki, yeah, it'll be cold. You'll get up and
you may even have frost on outside.
But by 11 o'clock, it's nice and warm. You'll just need a jacket for on a night.
Yeah, and don't blame us if you don't like the Red Lion. We liked it, but it might not be luxurious, but it's a good base.
So yeah, Leanne's surprised her wife. Is it wife or girlfriend? For a wife that Disneyland Paris in January.
We're not going.
We're going in January.
We're not going. It's not a no Shell. We've just got a couple of days, Monday, Tuesday, where we can do it. But it depends whether we can get down there and whether my mum's caravan's free, because she has people staying in it. So I don't know, because we wouldn't go down there in one day because it's a bit of a drive, isn't it?
A bit of a trek, but we'll have a look. Yeah.
So
text your mum now so you remember.
I've already texted her.
Derek wants to know: have we any tips on vlogging? Just. If you're thinking of doing it when you're going in June or next June, just start now and try it out, because
everybody,
when you start, you will feel a bit self-conscious and you will look back on older videos like we do and think, oh my god, cringe. So start now, just practicing. So when you do go, you'll be better at it.
You will think when you play yourself back and listen to your own voice, you'll think, oh, I sound thick, but that's you don't. That's how you sound.
Everybody thinks the same.
Yeah, well, there's a scientific reason, isn't there? I've explained it in blog before. But when you hear your own voice when you're talking now, you're hearing it from your ears and through the bones in your face.
Hi, Michelle Robson.
So when you play it back on a tape, you don't get the vibration in your ear, so it sounds different, and therefore you sound weird.
Favourite snacks we've had in Disney World? It's got to be something that we had in Epcot, I imagine.
It was probably that honeybee stand where we had that flatbread and the.
Quite nice. I quite liked that. That I think we got from Germany.
The potato cake.
It was. Is that the one where I showed it and you sat down and spilt the thing? And
spilled about $2 off of me
nice,
wine. Yeah. Although we didn't try that many stand stuff, did we? But it's the food and wine festival when we go in October. Yeah. So.
Thank you,
I'm quite looking forward to that.
Thank you, Sonny, for the comment.
Mac and cheese. I have not tried mac and cheese. That is on my want to do list. And Fran and Craig have sent me loads of pictures. I definitely want to do voodoo donuts. I also want to have a donut burger. Oh, no. I want to try a donut burger, like a filthy donut, 2 glazed donuts between a quarter pounder with all the trimmings.
About 3,000 calories or something for that.
It's Disney calories. They don't count.
I can imagine Chris would eat that.
Oh, I can as well.
Like in 2 bites.
I can imagine Chris like having a competition just who could eat it fastest.
Yeah, definitely.
It probably is overrated, Chris, but would you have a donut burger? 2 glazed donuts.
And can we vlog it?
And can we vlog it?
In October, yeah. We don't have to eat it, but we can vlog it.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Chris will get it.
I can save the calories and just film him doing it. Heart attack on a plate.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, right, there we go. Chris is going to... Chris, you buy it. We'll just have a little nibble of it, and then you can eat it, and I'll vlog it.
I'm not sure I could stomach it.
Not whole.
I do like a Krispy Kreme, and I do like a burger, but not at the same time. But we have got such a huge list of restaurants that people have recommended. So we're not going to eat at any of the places that we ate in January and March, apart from Cracker Barrel, which we're going to let your mum and dad try.
Yeah, because I think they'll like it.
And I'll give that a second go, minus the alcohol. But we have got loads of places that we want to try that people have recommended. I think Outback and Manny's Chop House, something like that there, and a Cheesecake Factory as well. Definitely want to try that.
Somebody just mentioned a bum bag. Oh, Lynn mentioned a bum bag. I actually bought a bum bag for Disney because they're all back in rage now, but people wear them over like the shoulders.
No, that's what Primark are telling you. They're not.
It's stupid. I know.
Of course it is.
I know passion.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Do you guys really recommend Wine Bar George? Yes, we do. It's quite expensive, but it is really nice. Especially if you
the wine's not expensive.
If you can get sat out on the balcony, because you can just watch like Disney Springs go by.
It is a very relaxing. We went on the afternoon, didn't we? We got a bottle of wine and we got some sides, and we just sat and snacked and just watched everybody walking past and stuff like that.
Sides.
Some sides.
Sides, just.
I'll say something in a minute, and you'll have to beep it.
No, the sides were expensive for sides, but they were nice sides.
Too fat for a fanny pack.
You can put it around.
Yeah, Lee. She's talking about you.
You can put it around. People wear them around like they wear them like bags now, don't they?
Yeah. Well, it's like a cycle bag, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or you can strap it around your waist. But I've told Lee you can get an extension for it just in case it's a bit swollen when he comes back.
What time is it for?
Oh, look what Nick has just said.
Funnel cake with ice cream.
Funnel cakes smell like vomit.
Yeah, which are those?
You know when we went to Typhoon Lagoon in Blizzard Beach and they had those funnel cakes, which were like fatty. It were like a mesh of cake, and then they had like waffles and cream and ice cream on it, and they smelled really weird. And I said I don't like them. I've never tried them. It was like more potato than waffle, but it's actually sweet.
I can't remember smelling.
You will remember smelling them.
I'm sure I'd give it a try.
Yeah, I know it's donut, but it was just the smell of it just made me gip. Now, I have actually already packed my case. Not with clothes, all my essentials, like I've got an Ethernet cable in there, I've got cigarette lighter, I've got all the tablets that we normally take, I've got my Magic Band, I've got the action cam in there. Everything's in there that is actually essential. I'd rather forget my clothes than forget that stuff, and that's already in the case now. My new case.
Mm-hmm. Text blocking me out apparently. Move to my right. Is that better?
What text?
I don't know.
Yeah, but it scrolls on the bottom.
Cronuts? What are cronuts?
I've never heard of a cronut. Is that when you're going to sit next to me?
Bit closer to you, unfortunately.
No.
So yeah, I don't know. There's no really other updates, is there?
No.
That I can think of.
We're not sure whether we're actually looking forward to October or not.
Well, I am.
I am, but I don't want it to be a repeat of January. His mum and dad are going to be there to they'll literally be dragged along with us. And we've said to them, you've got your own car, you'll follow us or you'll do your own thing, but we're not going to be tied to you. Because like in January, we were getting to like 6 o'clock at night and his mum and dad are like, all right, we're tired, we want to go back now. And it's like, well, we're not tired and we have to take you back. So we've insisted, haven't we, that they have their own car and follow us.
So we're just, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'll make sure it's fine.
It will be, because I'll make sure that they take 2 cars.
Because we're going to go away. We've got Wilderness Lodge on his own. We're going to go and see Chris and Jen on his own. Although, we'll let you see Batty Brenda as well.
Yeah.
We'll let you meet them. But there'll be lots of stuff that we can do on his own.
Without the kids, it'll be out the kitchen, Janine. I think it'll be all right.
I'm already planning a collab with a YouTuber, maybe a couple of YouTubers actually, while we're out there in October. Super surprise.
Oh, I know.
I was surprised that's this one then. Recommendations for insect repellent to use in Disney. We've never tried any, but the ones that we've seen is Boots do their own sun cream, and it has mosquito repellent in it.
Yeah, Sultan factor 30, factor 50 with repellent inside the cream, isn't it? Because I got bit 16 times in March, but didn't actually see them until we got back. Chris says that Jenny's working a lot on the week in October, so you guys can look after me. No problem. Can we get a daft pass?
Yes, we'll look after you. By looking after you, it means we'll
What's a croissant donut? Oh my God, covered in cinnamon. I want one. Cinnamon is my weakness.
I'm going to be good on this one. I'm not going to put like 2 stone on.
The car hire site. Well, in October, rentalcars.com are sponsoring us. So I have to basically obviously say to you guys that they are the best people to go with, and they just put us on a gold package. Their prices are quite competitive compared to other people. But if you do want to shop around, then I would say start looking at places like autoeurope.co.uk. But rentalcars.com seem to be just as cheap. And Heather, the lady there, she sent us a lot of face masks.
Yeah, she did. She's a big viewer of the channel, so that's nice. We will be saying if it's a crap service. I can't imagine it would be.
What we've always said is that if somebody sponsors us, we're not going to lie just to say because we've got something free. We'd rather be honest.
And we told them.
And we told her that, and I said, look, I'm not going to make stuff up if it's crap. I mean, rental car service is fantastic because it's nice and easy. They send you the voucher, you can got the app on your phone. But if the car service is crap, then our review will be based on the car service.
They've just upgraded, haven't they, to gold package?
Yeah, we got an email last week saying that she'd put us on because we cancelled our insurance with Virgin and got us money back, and I was going to use that money to pay for an additional driver and fuel. And we got like 5 or 6 emails in a few seconds, didn't we? And then I got an email from her saying I've just put you on the gold package. So it's wiped out that, and we've saved about £300 odd.
Ellie Mae Wilson is saying cronuts from Canada are absolutely insane. From the Canada Pavilion, cronut. What's a cronut? Oh, is that croissant donut? Right. Okay.
Anything sweet, I'll try anything sweet. Although I want to go to the Rose and Crown and have that sticky toffee pudding that Fran and Craig had, because that looked utterly amazing.
Which is the Rose and Crown? Oh, the UK pub.
Yeah. Apparently, there's a restaurant on the back of it.
Yeah.
That you can have like food.
So we need to think of some challenges though for Christmas. We're looking after him for a few days.
Oh, I'm sure. Come on the list. It'll make a good vlog anyway.
Yeah.
Dawn says, what are your subs up to now? Can't be far off 10,000.
Let me have a look.
8,802.
Yeah. That's what it was last time I looked.
Yeah. So we have calculated based on the current growth that by the time we go to Florida, we'll be either at 10,000 or just over it.
8807.
So we tend to get more subscribers when we do a live. We tend to get 3 times more subscribers that day that we do a live. So unfortunately, you guys, you're going to have to put up with us live on a Sundays. And we have got quite a lot of Q&As that we've filmed already, which allows us, every time we do a live and every time we do a Q&A, we get a day off vlogging.
Yeah.
So we don't have to carry the camera with us all day. And sometimes when you're daily vlogging, you just need a day off.
Day off, for mental health and as
sanity.
Yeah.
because it is difficult sometimes to.
Sometimes we'll daily vlog and we're not getting up too much and we think that were a bit of a crap vlog. Like last night with the face mask. I actually watched that yesterday because I wanted to see what was going out yesterday night, last night, and I just thought,
we can't. Yeah, but
it's all right.
It was everybody was in the world, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We can't judge our own content. We rely on you guys to tell us that it was funny or not, and then obviously we can do more vlogs on that kind of thing. But
Dawn, 10K doesn't exactly mean anything special. It just means the more subscribers we've got, the more like
chance of sponsorships and things like that, which means more trips and more stuff, more entertaining stuff. I mean, there's only so much we can do right now with what YouTube are paying us, which is
not
bugger all.
Yeah, so it's nice when we get emails, people want to send us stuff. We've had a couple in the last 2 weeks, actually. One company, like a games company, sending us, when they're released, it's not out yet, a big 3D puzzle of Downton Abbey, aren't they?
Well, they're sending us two, aren't they?
I asked for one for a giveaway for the channel and one that we can do. So Nick will be building a big Downton Abbey. And they sent us that because they know we watch Downton Abbey. So I thought that was quite nice.
Yeah, and then today you got somebody wants to send you some earplugs.
Some really expensive earplugs. So they must have seen that I got tinnitus, which I thought was quite nice as well. So I'm liaising with them.
I like gin.
To get some.
I like gin.
You've got enough gin.
I haven't run out. We need to maybe what we need to do is like promote the hell out of Bombay Sapphire, and maybe they'll send us all their special editions.
Yes, Louise. Nick will be building Downton Abbey. I'm sure you'll actually enjoy it. Actually, I think
you'll be bloody helping me.
I'll time lapse Nick building Downton.
You'll be helping me. But I do love Downton. We do love a Downton. We're actually going to watch Downton when we go in October at the AMC Dining Theatre in Disney Springs.
Oh, the film, the new film.
So we're going to do that there. That's going to be one of our videos that we do. And yes, Sonia, the face mask. It hurt like hell.
It's raining again.
The face mask was actually meant for blackhead removal, and I put it on, and it literally removed.
Yeah, but it's like it did show you it that you do put it all over your face.
It does, but it actually says, "Oh, wait a minute, ultra cleansing." I wonder if that's the same kind.
Well, we'll see when we put it on Vitamin B.
Well, I'll put a bit on my forehead now, and then once it's dried, you can peel it off.
Ellie May messages on Patreon because it'll come to our email then.
What? For what? There. So we'll see what that's like when it's dried.
Gareth says, "Have a look on Discord, Nick."
Oh, hold on. Yeah.
No, thank you.
Shit! I've got it all on my phone now. Moment. I will in a second. I just can't unlock my phone because my finger's full of stuff. Right, hold on.
I think you should have let me rip it off for the vlog. It would have been funny then.
Oh my god.
What is that?
That's a cronut.
Oh, let's have a look. I could try that, definitely.
That looks like a fluffy donut with icing and cinnamon and... Yeah, I'll be definitely having that.
Leanne says, what would be the dream sponsorship for you guys besides gin?
Disney.
Yeah, something Disney-ish. I would love somebody to come and say, we'll sponsor you to go to Disneyland Paris. Like,
I won't want that.
Like Adam Hatton, whenever Adam Hatton puts a vlog out these days, it's always ad-sponsored, which does get a bit annoying when you're watching YouTubers, I must admit. But it would be nice for some people to give us some free trips away.
Well, we've got rentalcars.com. We'll happily promote them. Do you know what I mean? We've actually been writing today our media kit, haven't we?
Bye, Don.
See you later. We've been writing our media kit, which we are going to send out to different sort of sponsors and things like that.
Look, a prize tart.
Yeah, but on the camera, it just looks a bit shiny.
It's actually glittering.
I know.
Show me. It's glittering.
Yeah, but if it's not going to hurt, then they're going to have to use the black one.
No, Sonia, they're not called earbuds. Those, I can't remember what that company's called.
Here
something.
Here's something tech or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, Charlotte Rook said that the pink one doesn't hurt.
Oh, well, that's rubbish then. Right, well, your mum and dad's going to have to wear the black one then.
Yes, Louise, Simba did sponsor us, and they still do, actually.
No, they didn't sponsor us. We
no.
are affiliates of Simba, so we promote their product, and every time somebody buys it through our link, we get commission.
Yeah. Basically. When we went in to London in February, if you saw that vlog and stayed at the Zen Rooms Hotel, that was through Simba. So that was nice.
we've got a bit of an issue with Simba at the moment, is in that the Simba have outsourced all their marketing to another company, and they have to then get the money from Simba before they pay us. So it's creating like a 3 months delay between us creating the sales and then getting the payment. But we try to generate as many sources of income from doing YouTube and things like that, don't we? So we're not completely tied to one. It's like having all your eggs in one basket type thing.
So like Instagram and Twitter. I mean, it's hard going. I mean, we daily vlog, and I try to grow all them, but we're certainly not massive anywhere, are we? Really? No. But
well, compared to what we were in January, we're huge.
Yeah.
I mean, when we started Vlogmas last November, we had 1,800 subscribers. We've got almost 9,000 now, and most of those came in the 2 to 3 week period when we were in Florida.
Yeah, when we were in Florida in March, or after we just got back, and when we were in Florida, we were getting 1,000 subs every 5 days.
But we still don't know how. So we've no idea. A lot of you guys came from Florida. Some of you came before then, and we still don't know how you found us and how you.
Well, I think it was the rope drop in the Animal Kingdom video.
Yeah, but I can't believe all these people that are on here now came from a rope drop video.
Well, you let us know, guys. The people that found us from Florida videos.
How did you find us?
Which video was it?
Was it a recommendation on the sidebar? Was it?
Oh, there you go. Nikki found us through a Get Binky tweet. Completely different.
Well, yeah, that's completely random, isn't it?
Yeah. Word of mouth from Jeff. Get Binky are actually going in September. Unfortunately, we'll just miss them in Florida.
Yeah, I think they leave before we get there, don't we?
Yeah.
Chris says complete accident. Found you through Florida. It was a recommendation.
When Chris found us by accident, he hated us.
Yeah.
He found Nick extremely annoying. But I can understand.
Oh, I can understand that. I find myself annoying sometimes. However, when we go, yeah, all right, Chris, we get your point. When we go in October, we need you guys to. We need your help. What we need you to do is go on to the It's Orlando Time group, and well, I can give you a message to say, but go on there and just
say, check out
promoters.
They're in Florida now. They're doing daily vlogs from Florida.
There are 200,000 people on that group, and I know we were mentioned on that group when we were in there, and a lot of people.
Just saying that's how she found us.
Yeah, so it would be very useful that when we're there, if you guys slyly promote us.
Yeah, and Lane, of course, found us through Ryan and Adrian.
Yeah. And yeah, we've had a message from Ryan today, haven't we?
We have actually, yes. The first message. Oh, no, he drops a comment on one of our videos because I mentioned him the other day.
A sarcastic comment, and he's got a sarcastic reply as well. It was on our Q&A part 1 video because we had a little bit of a dig about the number of vlogs that they've done since the beginning of the year, and he's playing the emotional card.
Chris says
didn't work.
Chris says he's the most easily led person you ask, and I usually do. So we've got to come up with some funny things in October.
Yeah. I get the feeling that Chris is one of these people that if I challenge him to something...
Chris, you can go on the Starflyer with Nick.
He's been on the Starflyer.
I know he has, but he can go on with you and you can vlog it.
Yeah, but that won't be fun because it doesn't scare him. He's already been on it.
No, but it's scaring you. That won't be fun.
Wait, go on with Batty Brenda?
You.
And I'll vlog it.
Chris, you and Batty Brenda.
That's
on the
fine.
Starflyer.
If Chris and Batty Brenda go on there, I will go on.
There you go.
I'm not bothered. It will be the new Get Binky video because I will scream like a girl.
And I'll do it from the bottom.
Chris went on at night. That's cheating.
No, I still imagine it's quite.
Yeah, but at night time you don't see as much. You don't realise the perspective of the fact that you're 1,000 feet.
So you want to do it in the day then?
Yeah, it's got to be in the daytime.
I get a pass, Nick, because I will be on the bottom. I've got to film it from that perspective.
Your mum and dad can film it. You can get up there with the action camera and film it beside of me.
Because we went on a similar ride in
Lightwater Valley.
And it only goes up
20 feet.
As high as this lodge, and I hated every second of it, so I can't imagine what the Starflyer would be like. Might change my mind.
Leanne Fox says she got kicked out of a gay Disney vlogging channel for promoting us.
Oh.
Wasn't Eleanor Dreamin', was it?
Who was it? Yeah, it'd be nice to know who it was. That's very rude.
I know a lot of the groups, if they are other YouTubers, don't allow self-promotion, so I would imagine it's something like that.
Well, yeah, but if people promote on our Orlando group without asking, we just remove the comment.
We remove the comment and mute them for a week.
Yeah, and we let them know. We won't kick anybody off. hang on a minute. Nicky wants to film us from the bottom on Starflyer. He can just go on with you.
Yeah, that's cheating, Nicky. Lee can film. You can come on with me, definitely. I'm getting confused.
It was L&R Dreaming. They don't let anyone talk about any other YouTubers in their group on Black Box.
Yeah, well, we don't either. So.
Well, no, but like, say if somebody says, "Oh, have you seen this Adam Hatton video? It's great." I wouldn't kick somebody off for saying that.
Who was that? Who was the woman that we had? We had somebody on our group, and she was going nuts, wasn't she? And then we had somebody join our group from theirs or something like that. I can't remember.
I just think
Nicky, we let Nicky deal with all that. Nicky's our moderator. He sorts it all out. We just have basic rules and stuff like that.
It's
so
a little petty that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's loads of different vloggers, and we watch loads of Disney vlogs, so I don't mind people sort of like saying, "Oh, we watch this channel, blah blah blah."
Yeah.
Andy, if you check our description on any of our videos, our PO box is in there.
Yeah. And anything we receive on our PO box, we will open on camera. We're always vows to do that.
Yeah.
Including pages from holiday brochures.
Chris says his main fault in life is if a child is put down, he can't walk away from it.
Oh, I know that. I've got that. I've picked that one up, Chris. Don't worry. And I will be manipulating that to the very extent of my ability.
You've got to think of something now.
Oh, I can think of plenty. Like zip wiring over crocodiles and things like that.
Well, I've seen Team Tracker do that.
Yeah, well, I won't do that, so. Yes, Sonia. Some people are nuts, you know what I mean? It's
the most odd thing that we've been sent to our PO box so far is someone sent us their Morrison's Club card.
And 2 pages from a holiday brochure showing Universal tickets.
Yeah, but we didn't show.
We showed
the leaflets, but we didn't show the Morrison's card just in case he put it in by accident or something.
I don't think he put it in by accident. I just think he doesn't quite understand how the Morrison's card works. It was a key ring. He thought it was actually sending us a key ring, but it was actually his Morrison's card.
The second most oddest thing is some weirdo sent us a hole punch.
Yeah, we got a hole punch and some. What else did we get?
Well,
some pink pens. Hole punch and pink pens. I mean, who the hell?
Van's here.
Hi, Van. Who the hell sends somebody a hole punch? I mean, why? Why would you get a frigging hole punch?
It was Nicky, by the way.
Yeah, I told you they were weird.
No, actually, Nicky, we would never ever use a hole punch here. I'm just going to be truthful. We would never use a hole punch here. We don't want it to go to waste.
So it's at work.
It's taking prize position in the office at work. We took it back, and Sazzle was like, "That's a nice."
Yeah, it's not Sazzle's. It's mine. I've told her she can lend it, but she's not having it.
Yes, we've said it has to stay in this office, but we've said she is allowed to use it in the office.
Yeah.
She was very excited.
When we go back, it'll have a bloody name on it, on a sticker or something like that. We wouldn't use the
hole punch here, so we didn't want to leave it here and not be used. But it will get used.
It would get used.
Yeah.
We've got the notebook here.
We've not started using the notebook yet because we're still using Van's nice notebook that sent us, the Harry Potter one.
The magic one.
So we're waiting until we get to the end of that one that Van sent us, and then we'll
we're quite a way through it, aren't we?
Yeah, we are actually. We use it for
storyboarding.
Yeah, and then we'll go into the talking of things that Van has sent us.
We used these the other night.
We were using these the other day, Van, when we had some friends round, and they were all
commenting. All of them.
That is coasters. They're like shiny, as you can see, mirrored, and they've got sayings on from the Vampire Chronicles. Is it Vampire Chronicles?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, by Anne Rice. And everybody was like, "Oh, they're nice."
We had a little soiree the other night, and we got them out, didn't we? And they were all ooh. And then we've got our maple and whiskey wax melts, which, to be honest, they only smell once for a good burn, don't they? And then after that, well, not like that. They smell. They don't really smell after that, to be honest.
Yes, we did. Well, did you block that vegetarian?
Yes.
Not the vegetarian. The
Greenpeace member, or whatever. But yeah, the Fiji. Can I just finish speaking what I'm going to saying? So these. Oh, that's not a Disney one.
Sandra, we've seen Team Tracker film on the Starflyer and get Big Cat as well. So
where's Big Cat?
Unless they've changed it.
Oh, it's here. So this is my favourite maple and whiskey, which I think Kate's son had sent, or Kate had sent. I can't remember.
Oh,
so that one is from the Grand, but we didn't know whether it was the Grand Californian or whether it was the Grand Floridian. But that smells absolutely amazing. That smells like the car scent that we've got in the car. That I'm too impatient to let the car freshener permeate in the car. So I've actually poured some of the oil on the mat. So when you get in now, it's like it blows your head off. So we've only tried this one so far, but we've got the Jambo House one to try, and we've got Over Fiji, which I think is from Soaring, and that smells amazing as well. But the Maple and whiskies only seem to have fragrance for the first burn, don't they?
Shell's just saying, imagine if she could have made it to the LNR meetup. She was going to wear her Logic Eyes.
Oh, they'd have kicked you out.
So we have tried to reach out to LNR Dream in the past, because as YouTubers, it's nice to collab with other YouTubers. I did talk to them on Twitter for a bit, and when we had the Westwood, I did say to them, "You guys are very welcome to come and use the Westwood." This was a long, long time ago.
You better not have.
I did.
Let me say yes. You know
I did. And I said, "Come up, we can collab on some videos, and we talk about Disney," but they weren't interested, and just get the feeling that they're not interested. We're not their kind of people, I think.
No, they're as dull as dishwater. There you go. I've said it.
He said it.
I've said it. They are as dull as dishwater. They're very informative, but my God, they need to learn how to edit. And Christ,
nice enough guys, but
they're all right.
I can only watch them for so long until I get extremely bored.
Yeah, I usually get through the intro and then turn it off. Next question.
Van, you are in unsurprised. We've told you Nikki's going to be in Florida in January.
Yes, we've told everybody, Van. We told Van earlier. Van is one of our top patrons, and we told him earlier just to give him a bit of inside knowledge. And Nikki is the Welsh nutter that we told you about, Van. He's on the channel now. He's the one that types that has a blue spanner by his name. So there you go. Shell's a big fan of LNR Dream, isn't she?
I used to watch him all the time, but
we had a vlog on last night, actually.
I don't like it when YouTubers release videos that are like an hour and a half long, and all their videos are about an hour. Oh no, that's rubbish, that one.
Do it off.
But anyway, all their videos are about over an hour, and I just don't have time to sit down and watch an hour long vlog.
This is rubbish, this one. It don't hurt. It's not even coming off.
Well, they'll like that.
No, they're not having that one. They're having that one.
So we've been on for an hour and 12 minutes, so we might go now because I want to watch Desperate Housewives.
No, well, it's up to these guys. These guys get to decide when we go. Do you want us to stay on a bit more? Shall we stay on 10 more minutes?
I want a cup of tea, a cereal bar, and I'm going to watch Desperate Housewives.
Louise says, my pet hate from vloggers is releasing a video once a week. Oh, no, we'd never do that.
Once a week is quite
the least we'd ever done is 3 days a week when we were vlogging 3 days a week.
Yeah, once a week is good for some.
Well, like Ryan Hayden.
We've blocked some subscribers, Sonia, not many, just a few. We had one other day, didn't we? What it was saying? Oh, we must have been recommended to somebody, and they said something along the lines of, "Why are these sodomites being recommended in my feed?"
He was a religious nutcase, and as Van pointed out, he must have been looking up that kind of thing for it to be recommended.
Well, no, it might have been looking up Disney.
No.
Why? Was it not on a Disney vlog?
No. It wasn't a Disney video, it was just a normal video. So we blocked him. I like to block people, but I like to comment first, because what it does is it sends a notification to their phone with usually a nasty message, and then I block them so they can't reply. And I get quite a lot of satisfaction out of that.
Andy wants to know how many check shirts that I own. Only a couple.
They're all check shirts. Every one of them.
Right, bye Lane. Thank you for coming and joining us. That's
See you later, Lane.
Much appreciated. Oh, he's doing a bit of filming. He's an actor, is Lane.
Maybe Lane wants to star as one of our patrons in one of our...
Oh, yeah. If you want to film yourself, Lane...
Do us an intro, send us a message, and we'll do Patron of the Week.
Yeah, we'll do Patron of the Week things at the end of our video. Just
but Nikki goes first.
This is who I am. This is why I like the Lodge guys. La, 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 la. So, yeah. Yeah, they do deserve to be blocked if they send nasty comments. I agree.
Yeah. Don't bother us, to be honest. We had some guy today that commented on our Spitting Llama video, basically saying, "Why do you guys don't see animals if you don't like them?" Well, I was going to reply and say, "Why do you watch videos if you don't like them?" But Lee bet me to it. So I'm not allowed to comment on videos because I tend to say it how it is, and Lee likes to be diplomatic. So.
Oh yeah. So I'm going to make a cup of tea soon.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
Well, wait until we're done.
I mean, afterwards.
Oh, what's Chris said? You should check out this. Yes,
we do
Chris.
watch Sam Mealy, Chris.
We are meeting
Actually,
him.
Sam.
He's one of the people we're going to be meeting in October.
He's one of the the vloggers we may be meeting in October because he's going to be there as well. We talked to him on Instagram.
Yeah.
Because he went to the Red Lion just before we went. So,
and it's one of the reasons why we booked it.
Yeah, so I was messaging him, asking him if it was okay. So, yeah, I like it. Well, I like his awkwardness. It makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Bye, Sandra.
But he's just come back. He's just got his annual pass renewed. I think he renews it before us in December, doesn't he? So he's going back in October. We have chatted to him and said, oh, when you go back, if you're there when we're there, we'll meet you and what have you. And we are possibly going to meet Kyle Palo because he's working at Disney Wilderness Lodge at the minute, but it's his last day today. But he doesn't understand Patreon, and it might be good for him, do you know what I mean, to get on there. Yeah. So we've had conversations on Instagram and said, look, we need to explain how Patreon works. It will help you do what you're doing without having to worry about funding your channel. Because if he goes, he won't be able to use sort of Epidemic and things like that. So
we're maybe meeting those two bloggers.
Yeah. Yes, Sonia, they do. They filter out comments. So when Haggy comments, she always swears, so all her comments get held back.
I've not seen Haggy for a while.
No.
I think Van scared her off.
Yeah, Van scared her off. She comments occasionally, but a lot of her comments get frozen because she always swears in them.
We've actually had to delete a few of her comments.
Yeah.
On the videos.
We find them funny, but they're a bit
Bye,
too.
Jeff.
See you, Jeff. Say hi to Howard for me. They are a bit too. They're not suitable for families that might watch.
Yes.
So we've had to delete a couple.
Usually of a sexual nature.
Yeah.
But no,
yeah, you will have seen this on you, definitely. Yeah. Just my thoughts. There's no comparison between you and Eleanor Dreaming. You guys are so much better, so much more relatable. Oh, thank you.
We are completely different. We're there at one end of the spectrum. We're at the complete other end of the spectrum.
Yeah, we're quite outgoing, and they're not.
No,
they're not.
They're just too.
They're awkward.
They're serious. It's too serious.
They're not serious. They look at each other before they're allowed to speak.
And
it's like
they would never ever say something
detrimental
about Disney. I don't think.
No. We will always say.
Basha.
We will always say if something is crap, no matter why lie and present the wrong impression of something when it's not. And Disney isn't perfect, and no matter what anybody says. And there are a lot of Disney people out there that hate us for saying the truth, but Disney is not perfect, but it is the best of all of them. It's better than Universal. But we're never going to dress it up in rose-tinted glasses and stuff like that. We'll always be true to ourselves. And a lot of the people that follow us have actually said that they like the difference between us and normal vloggers because we will say it how it is. And we always think that is the best way to be because people get a real understanding of real people's impressions rather than sponsored.
A lot of people just do it because they want to get sponsored. Yeah, I get that feeling about, say, Adam Hatton.
Yeah,
he is very. Although I don't, he's
not fake, but edited.
Yeah, he wouldn't want to say anything bad either because he'd risk his sponsorship, something like that.
Yeah.
Whereas,
well, we haven't got any, so we don't care. It might change if we got some. Might it? But we haven't. So, but we would just rather be honest and be us rather than be reined in because of who's sponsoring us.
Yeah, and that's why I like Tim Tracker because he gets a lot of things gifted, but he does actually say bad things. If he has something bad at Disney,
he doesn't say it like us.
He'll say it.
He says it diplomatically, whereas we don't.
Like, holy moly, that was bad.
This cheese sauce is a bit.
Yeah.
Whereas we will say, oh, that was shit. I wouldn't want that again.
Like I was watching he was doing a tour around. What's the one next to the Contemporary? In fact, it was the Contemporary. He was doing a tour
Lake Tower.
No, he was doing a tour around the Contemporary, and he got something free, or a locker, and he just said, "That's the first thing I've ever had free at Disney," and I just like that he says stuff like that. Yeah.
No, he's not had he gets freaking all sorts free.
You know, I mean, that's the first time he's not had to pay for something inside Disney.
Oh, right, okay. But yeah, we will always tell you the truth. We're not going to dress it up, and a lot of people hate us for that, but we don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yorkshire bluntness. A lot of people don't understand our directness, basically, but It is how it is. What it is.
Godzilla, King of the Monsters. There's so many Godzilla films, aren't there? That's the new one, isn't it? I think.
What did you say? Go to take an hour and watch Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Oh my God, so good. I don't think I've seen any Godzillas at all.
I've seen the older ones.
Totally, Tim Track is still doing good at the tours. He doesn't like the food often. Yeah, he does. He does tell you what he thinks about the food.
I like Tim Tracker.
Whereas we like all food, so we'll never say a bad word about any food. Apart from Morimoto's, I would never go back there because that waitress was just a rude. She was a rude cow, and I would never go back because of her.
Bye, Van. We'll talk to you later.
See you, Van. We'll message you on WhatsApp when we're done. Did Lynn find us through Disney? She didn't, did she?
No.
No. So,
how did you find us, Lynn?
Ryan and Aiden, I think she said it earlier.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Yeah. You know them that used to vlog. Favourite tea brand?
I like Tetley's, Yorkshire tea, PG Tips. I don't really have a favourite. I'll just buy whatever, but...
We don't like Earl Grey or any of that fancy shite.
It's just breakfast.
We like lemon green tea sometimes and mint green tea and normal PG Tips. However, we've started buying Aldi filter coffee, which is absolutely... It's about £2 a pack.
I don't even think it's £2. I think it's even cheaper.
It's cheaper than that, and it's bloody gorgeous. It's right nutty, and it's actually got pieces of nut in it, isn't it? We've been having that for the last 2 or 3 weeks. So we've been scoffing that for the last few weeks.
Oh, don't get him going, Nikki, for God's sake.
What? Well, yeah, it would burn it, actually. If you got to put kettle on and pour water in cold. It's happened before.
Right, we're going to go now. I'm going to make a cup of tea. Do you want one?
Yeah, you'll make a cup of tea while I just finish
Go on then. Right, bye, guys. I'll still be back now. You'll see me.
We're going to do thumbnails.
No, I'm not.
So how many people we got left on? 16.
Oh, that's good.
I remember a time when we had patrons, we had 43 on at any one time.
Well,
I know it was short, last minute and everything, but I know Nicky's probably keen now to go and say on our Orlando group that he's got his next trip booked.
But just don't.
But obviously he can't mention that he's piggybacked on ours.
Yes, so don't mention.
So when it does get announced in October, it's going to look like we've piggybacked on his. So.
Oh, I'm sure we can take the Michael out when we tell people about that.
Yeah, don't forget your audition tape, Nicky. No, you won't mention us. I'll be so cautious of replying to your comments and things like that. Yeah, no, I'll have. Yeah, go on. I'll have one of the. Is there a mint or a green?
Probably.
I'll have one of them. Not a normal tea.
You would just say I don't have any other or anything like that.
No, I like green. Yes, Sonia, we plan to do this once a week because we like when we talk to patrons on live. Everybody gets to talk and have their say, but when we're on like the normal one on a Sunday,
we don't have any green tea. We've got pure peppermint. You want one of them?
Yeah, that'll do. So when we do our normal chat on a Sunday, we have so many comments we can't keep up. And then we have to obviously freeze comments because some get blocked and it stops the chat, and then we have to capture when it gets missed in it.
Nicky will probably know what that is. But was it that sent them?
It was Sharon Ainsley.
Welsh tea.
Welsh brew. We haven't had it yet. We've eaten the cakes and the fudge and the Vara brick or whatever it was. But yeah. See you, Leanne.
Bye.
Chat to you on Discord. Right, let me have a quick look at what I've missed. Tour of the new Grand Destino. Yeah, we will be doing a tour of the Grand Destino when we go back in October, as well as doing a full walk around of Galaxy's Edge, if we can get in, that is. Yeah, everybody keeps saying, Nicky, Barra with butter, it's just Christmas cake to me, and thinking of putting butter on it makes me want to be sick. It's like Lee was brought up to have Christmas cake with white Cheshire cheese.
Yeah.
And to me, that's like, ugh. I would never do that.
If we can't get in Galaxy's Edge in October, then we should do in January.
Yeah. So Sonia wants our next one to be pottering around the lodge. So on his feet, walking around. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. The battery.
On his phone.
Yeah, well, we need to do some tests with that actually, because our new phones might support Alive better than our old ones. But we can walk around the lodge with the camera. There's about 3 hours battery. 3 hours of battery life in the laptop, so yeah, we can do that.
There you go.
We can give you a lodge tour. I mean, we've done it before.
Peppermint tea.
Ellie May says, how do you use Patreon? How do you use Discord? So Discord is a live chat that all of us here are on 24/7. It's got 2 chat groups. It's got one for general and one for Florida. And when you signed up, Ellie May, sorry, you will have got a link that allows you to join Discord and go on there with the correct privileges. If that doesn't work and you've not got that email, send us a message on Patreon and I'll send you an invite link and you can join it and join the chat. But all these guys here, they're on it all the time. We're talking often 25, 20, 22 hours a day, something like that. Somebody somewhere is open talking.
25 hours a day?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Florida time, isn't it?
You started another hour?
I have.
The day.
Yes, Yorkshire tea. No, I don't have. Tea and biscuit flavour. Oh, no.
Tea and biscuit flavour what? Gin?
Tea and biscuit flavoured Yorkshire tea. I don't fancy that. Nikki, are you camera shy for the vlogs in January? I've told him he better bloody not be.
I'm sure.
Because until we meet Nikki, if we don't meet him before the 5th of January, we're going to meet him at the airport the night before. And then we were like, shit, what we do now is a weirdo. We've got to get rid of him. So we've got to find some way of meeting him before we go in January so we can decide whether we're going to change our seats.
It's just one new.
I'm not. So we may even go to Bob and Marie's because Nikki's about 20 miles from Bob and Marie. Maybe more, actually.
Come on, it's time for you to go away from me.
So we are going now. So we will continue this on Discord, guys, and have a bit of banter on there. I've got a bit of dad dancing. Yeah. Did I dad dance? That was on the festival.
Yeah. So thanks, guys, for watching. It's been a pleasure, as always. And if you want to carry on talking, we'll see you on Discord in a while.
So that's it, guys. So thanks for joining us, and see you soon.
Thank you for moderating, Nikki.
Yep, thank you.
It will be harder when we do a proper YouTube live.
Yeah, you'll be commenting. You'll be continually freezing comments or blocking them.
Yeah. Go on, you've got to end it over there.
You want to end it, you lazy sod. I set it up and you burnt tea.
Oh,
right,
please.
bye, guys. See you later.